Alright, first video for Egg Daddy here. Jumping right in the middle of things, we've got the rotor out on the 8120 hillside here. Working on putting a new cage in her. Need to change some cage vanes, adjust the speed on those, so we'll twist them all just a little bit. Right now is a good time to do it. Easy access to everything. Concaves aren't in the way and whatnot. Feeder house isn't in the way. That has to come off. I'm gonna probably do a bunch of tutorials possibly on how to pull these apart. If you guys are interested in something like that. If anybody sees a problem with it, probably Case might pitch a fit about somebody showing farmers how to actually work on their own equipment without having the mechanics come out and do it all for them. If you do that, it's totally fine with me. I don't care. We're just trying to save a little bit of cash here. And let's see, I'll show you some of the things that we have to do on this guy. This is one of 3 that need to come through the shop this winter. I'll make a list per combine of everything that needs to be done. There's a short view of everything that has to be done on her before she can leave the shop. And if it's not done now, it needs to be done right before harvest. The shop is not quite tall enough to get the bulk tank extensions up, so anything that has to be done in the bulk tank will wait until this summer when we can pull them outside and get better access in there if we got to use a crane or anything to get parts in or out of it. I haven't made up a list on this guy yet. A few issues that we've been noticing. The shoe frame is actually right up against the seal. It's really hard to see in this photo, but right there, right, the tip of my finger, right there, it's rubbing against the frame of the cross auger trough assembly because there's a bushing in there. On these machines, the whole shoe frame will pivot. I think it's 7 degrees or 12 degrees, somewhere in there. And that whole assembly pivots on a bushing that is really hard to get to. Most of the time we'll drop the fan, get that whole assembly out of there, and we can go up and drop the pan a ways, pull the pin out, drop the pan, put the new bushings in, lift everything back up. Hopefully we don't have to pull the cross auger assembly. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I can do a tutorial on that if the guys will not laugh at me too hard, but I'm sure they'll be fine with being videotaped. They normally like the attention. I'm not sure if the augers need to come off. They need further inspection, making sure this tube is actually new this year. I've got a video, a couple pictures I think that I'll upload. That actually cracked out this year on us and almost lost the whole thing, but luckily our operator was paying attention and didn't have a major malfunction. And most of the time that happens when you're over a semi or the bank out wagon or the tandem, and you drop that right onto one of those units and creates a little bit more damage than you'd like. So a lot of this page is going to be farming. I like Millennial Farmer, like watching him, and growing corn with Tone and all the other egg guys that are out there. We farm up in eastern Washington, so it is late January. We've still got some snow cover. It's going to get cold next week. Let me know what you guys kind of want to see. We've got some things for sale. This drill press has got to go. It's taking up some room in the shop. We've got some custom projects to do before springtime. We'll get the quad track in, and it needs some oil changes and a couple updates that we want to do on it. And yeah, so we'll go from there and kind of do content as the viewers desire. Thanks for watching.